Ladies and gentlemen, the fallout tank, and last I left off, I said I was going to put pigment powders on, and I did. And I think it turned out pretty darn slick. Again, I didn't overdo the pigment powders. You never really should. It should be very, very subtle. And I don't know if I can do this. And see if I can hold it. It's in the crevices here and there. You might be able to see it in the light. I know it's a... Again, this is one of them paint jobs where you really need to see it up close, you know, with natural light, and you know, camera may not pick up everything, but you can see pigments here and there, especially just in the creases, corners, and everything where dust would settle. And pigment powders, the way I do it is, I get me a paint well, put, you know, different colors, dark brown, light brown, ochre, whatever, black, gray, and I mix my own different shades. I don't really take one out of the bottle. There is one I do take out of the bottle, and that, if I could probably, I haven't bought a big bottle of it because these were on clearance. There should be a dust in one of these where it's where you dust the lower hull. That one I use straight out of the bottle. I do like that one. Need to buy a big bottle, but anyway, those are just always, it was cheaper to buy the weathering sets. But anyway, I mix up you know, light brown, dark brown, whatever, just to get the difference. That way you can, you know, make rust, you make I want to say European dirt, you know, American dirt, you know, whatever you need to do. And I just get me some, you know, dab it on and blend it in with the whole. And you don't really want it, you know, covered in powder. You really just want to change the hue and try to make the model I don't know, dusted, you know. And then when you put a sealer on, everything blends in. I think really nice. But anyway, fallout tank. Done and done. I'm going to get that off the workbench. This is a personal build and a personal keeper, so I get to I'm going to go put that in the shed, and we'll talk about that in the shed when we do a shed update. So fallout tank, done and done. Padme, I did get her assembled. She's got a couple spots that you're going to have to sand, and I shot a little bit of primer just so you could see the face. A really great detail. I know the translucent's hard to see, but got her painted, and I got to go in and basically I got a primer. So the next couple days is going to be boring. No one will see it, but she's going to be primered gray, and then we'll start sanding where we need to sand, which not a whole lot, but you can feel the roughness on her arm there and a few other little places, but she looks pretty damn good. And then I got the her R2 unit, which it's pretty, it's a little uneven, and I couldn't figure out why. And it's well, see the little holes. It's kind of beveled just a little bit, so I need to sand that down and get him pretty straight. But anyway, you really can't notice it, but do want to point that out. Now, I did mention, you know, you can paint your droid any other color, and I was told I can have my go at it. So we're going to paint him R2 unit, but not R2D2. We're going to paint him probably one of the droids that was on the Naboo starship, you know, one either the red, blue. So we'll just see which color we go from there. I don't know which one yet, you know. We'll see what she looks like painted too, you know, and see what the overall, you know, aesthetic of the diorama with, you know, either red R2, blue R2, whatever. Anyway, we'll try to find an R2 that, you know, we don't really see too much on the episode 1 our dollar ship when you're in space, you know, fixing the ship. But anyway, so that's going to be exciting. We're going to paint us a different R2 unit. The base, I did get it assembled. If you put it together, it does fit And I don't know if it's me, if I didn't get it right, but there is a gap right there. You can probably see it. Now I don't know if, again, operator error or you know, it could have been worked. I don't know, but that's not a killer. And anyway, I super glued it, and I did in 2 halves, and then put some accelerator on and fixed it. But anyway, well, that's easy fix. We'll just put some not plaster of Paris, but we either may do that or some epoxy sculpt. So anyway, that is where I am on the base. So we're going to work on that, try to get everything primered, and then we can do the fun thing and sand and paint. Anyway, that's what I got going on today. I was going to talk about tape, but we'll probably do that at a later one if I can remember. Tape's getting harder to find with the shortages everywhere, and my favorite tape is IPG, which is just almost Tamiya grade. But I go through a lot of tape, and you know, I was even going to talk about got some IPG green tape. So anyway, experiment, and anyway, I go through a lot of tape, and I got to pick it up where I can find it. Man, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, that's what I got going on today. Stay tuned for next exciting episode.